Word one, stop allowing your abandonment issues to get the best of you. See, if your abandonment issues are controlling your life, you're not going after things you want because you're worried about somebody abandoning you. You're worried about a job abandoning you. What's up, it's Gene? This word to be great. In this video, I want to talk to you about how to stop allowing abandonment issues to get the best of you. See, a lot of you all, your abandonment issues are ruling your life, and it's time to stop that. Because if you don't get over these abandonment issues, it's always going to stop in your track. You'll be stagnated in life, and you'll be frustrated. You see, when I used to go in these juvenile detention centers, the main thing that most of these teenagers talked about was abandonment issues. It was always apparent. And many of these guys, it was their father. They used to always say they was mad at their daddy because their daddy walked out of their life. He didn't want to have nothing to do with them. And I remember this one particular teenager. He was getting in so much trouble stealing cars, robbing people. So we was having a discussion one day, and he said, you know, Mr. Mosley, man, the reason I do the things I do is because I don't have a dad in my life. If my dad was in my life, if he didn't walk out, I wouldn't be making these decisions. I wouldn't be making all these bad choices. And I looked him right in the eyes. I say, your abandonment issues are getting the best of you. As long as you blame your daddy for your choices, you will keep making them. And if you keep going down this path, you go to prison, your daddy's not going with you. You're going to go by yourself. Only you will deal with those consequences and not your daddy. And a lot of y'all are like this teenager. You're allowing your abandonment issues to get the best of you. You're making decisions that you know below your potential. And the reason you're doing that is because you gave your abandonment issues so much power in your life. So how do you stop giving your abandonment issues so much control over you? Number one, you got to stop allowing your abandonment issues to define you. See, that's what this teenager was doing. He was seeing himself as a fatherless teen, so therefore he couldn't make good decisions. His life was destined to go on the wrong path. And because of this thinking, he was putting himself in a situation that was not going to favor him in life. And you're probably doing the same thing. You're allowing your past to define you. Whatever those abandonment issues are. Maybe a parent left. Maybe a job abandoned you. Maybe a loved one. Whatever it is, as long as you are defined by your abandonment issues, you're going to live at the level of those issues. Number two, you have to start defining yourself. See, one of the greatest things I discovered reading so many self-help books is that when you define yourself, you make a decision that you're going to tell yourself who you are. You are a great person. You are destined for greatness. You are worthy to be great. When you define who you are instead of allowing your abandonment issues, then you'll start to overcome them in your life and you'll start realizing your goals and dreams. And number three, you can't just define yourself. You have to put action behind that definition. So I looked at that young man. I said, what do you want to do with your life? He said, you know what? I believe that I can go to college and be a college graduate as well. I can go to trade school. I say, do you define yourself as smart? He said, I do. I say, you need to keep that definition of yourself. But you cannot just define yourself. You have to change your behavior. Your actions must line up with that definition of yourself because that is how you're going to make it a reality in your life. And you got to do the same thing. No matter how you define yourself, make sure you put action behind the definition. Do the things necessary to make your dreams become reality. Then your abandonment issues will stop getting the best of you. So start defining yourself and start going after your dreams because you are worthy to be great.